Well, when it comes to flat Earth, that they're not short of water there. Look how green and lush. Look how green and lush that piece of turf is. What type of grass is that? What do you reckon?
No idea. I'd say it was the very best grass that money can buy.
Exactly.
For this particular.
How many? And so Chuck went to this school, right?
Yeah, he went to Timbertop.
Yeah.
And I reckon they have to take 1972.
It's a room with a view.
They're not sure. I guess that's the thing I've noticed.
It's a room with a view. You'd have a room with a view. That's why you got us to stay at that hotel last night. I'm not going to mention its name because I'm not here to do plugs for certain hotels, but we were going to stay at the cheap, cozy Comfort Inn, but it was. Oh, hold on! I've got to put my seatbelt on. If I don't put my seatbelt on, someone will pick me up.
Before you go, girl.
Wake me up before you go. Because Frank's actually a woman.
I'm every woman.
You like AGI, don't you?
That's
a good subject.
Woman.
Yeah, let's take a picture of this flaming stack here. I like flames coming out. Normally it's like when things go wrong at Orica and your cars get covered on Kooragang Island full of ammonium nitrate. This shit's gone wrong. Because we knew a guy over there that when shit's gone right, no problem. It's when shit goes wrong, it's when you get paid the big bucks, and that's why you got paid 150 grand a year.
So you're like Red Adair.
Go with that.
You know Red Adair, don't you? The guy that used to put out the oil wells. Haven't you heard of Red Adair?
No, Red Adair. Tell us about Red Adair.
I must be really old. Red Adair was the guy that used to. They talk about an oil well blowout, and there'd be all flares coming up, and this guy would come in, drill some holes, and blow it up, and put the flame out. And he had, this team of people that would put out oil well fires, but oil well fires seem to have gone out of fashion now. They don't seem to do oil well fires anymore.
Big oil spill.
There was that film. What was that? Sorry, go, Chris.
Remember that big oil spill?
Yeah, the Escon Valdez.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
About
haven't.
the BP thing.
Yeah. Well, we don't even know if any of it's true. That's the other problem, because it's just oil, and oil just doesn't. It's all nature, and it just goes back to itself.
Yeah, Exxon Valdez. That's right. That was the thing that happened in Alaska or somewhere, or up near the.
Yeah, it's the biggest environmental disaster ever, and 20 years later, nothing's happened.
There was a BP spill in Mexico, near Mexico. Remember, and all the.
Someone go to jail.
I don't know. I want to go and see if Rolf Harris is actually in jail.
Yeah.
Can I visit Rolf Harris in jail?
Could you sing to little
I'm
boys?
Jake the Pig.
Jake the Pig with my little leg, diddle-diddle-diddle-um. You're listening to fakeologist.com here with Frank, Chris in the back, and me, Rollo, your host. And we're flying back to Tullamarine, and we hopefully we'll get there. We've got to stop and get some beers, but yes.
Hello,
Keep it lubricated. Otherwise, it's not a drunk cast. If I'm sober, where's the fun in that? So yeah. Oh, fuck you! Fuck you! Ah! I'm being scratched. All right, so we're coming up to the freeway, so it's pretty boring. Turn right now to Tullamarine, turn left. Now, you turn the wrong way, you fuckwit. I like those.
I saw that show. What that was one of those comedy shows, wasn't it?
Yeah, why not? Why not have...
sketch shows.
Yeah.
It's the new format of introducing cultural change.
Is that right?
Well, it's probably the old way. It's probably the way they've always done it.
Wow, we're pulling how many G's now?
Yeah, how many G's are we doing now?
Probably half. You see when those guys on the footy show come up and they fall asleep because the guy's pulling like 6 or something, and you get one of those I'm talking F111 or those. They've got new things now. They've got F-16 Hornets or something.
I tell you one thing I really found interesting about the F-111 fighter bomber that we had. They've only just been decommissioned.
Yeah.
They were designed in 1947.
My goodness. Yeah.
Nearly, what's that? That's a long time ago. Is that 70 years ago?
Yeah. Well, what's the date today, Frank? Let's just timestamp this for the...
I think it's the 24th, isn't it?
24th of August, 2018.
It's the 27th.
27th.
Let's do the time warp again.
Let's do the time. Well, time's an abstract concept.
That's a U-Yanks.
What's that?
It's just a very famous geographic feature around here.
What's it called?
The U-Yanks.
Nothing to do with the U-Yanks.
I can tell you some of the things. So I used to run a sand mining company that worked in there.
Yeah.
And then we're going to go and pass the fertilizer factory that I supervised the construction of and ran. But it's not a fertilizer factory anymore. So I've left my hallmark all over Geelong with factories and...
A lot of pies.
Yeah.
Salty pies.
Yeah.
You didn't get that bag of salt.
No, because my business partner wasn't, because I didn't have my keys.
You're right, man.
So it's annoying. I would have loved to have given you a box of my salt. We could have been showing it here.
Yeah.
And, taking orders from phacologist from around the world.
Yeah.
Getting them to pay 10 times the amount they would have to pay just to go to the shop.
Yeah, salad door price.
Yeah. That's right. And Rollo could have, having spent $5,000 to get here, he's got a box of salt. Really?
No,
that's great.
we got fairly cheap flights. We're not as cheap as you said. You said you can get them for $30. I go, oh yeah, let's try and fucking find a flight that's for $30.
Yeah.
Maybe we should plan ahead a bit better, right?
Well, I never plan ahead because I just went. Frank said Luke Biscuit's thing's on,
and I'm going to dance, and I wasn't. So it's false pretenses all round.
It's all right.
Get your money back.
We want our money back.
I showed Kaham her radio tower.
What's that?
There's a telephone tower over there. Can you see it? There's Kaham's radio tower that you've got to have for the curve of the Earth. Oh, there's the factory I built.
Oh yeah, we on it.
When I say I built it, I was the project manager, designed it, project managed it. A little bit of concrete there. It's nice, isn't it?
What's that on the back?
I reckon that's a
Triumph.
It says AMC, so American Multi-Car Company. So it must be,
American.
might it be a Cadillac or something?
Damn those Yankees. We call them Seppos here in Australia. Seppos, septic tanks.
We definitely don't call them Seppos here in Geelong.
You might get a punch in there.
I reckon that might be from 1945. That's the Seppos things.
Yeah. A friend of ours has got one of those underground, like concrete bunker things under their house, and
Why?
it's actually heritage listed. They can't do anything to it. They can use it, for parties and whatnot. But,
Yeah, which presumably they do.
Yeah. Well,
So
okay,
why have-
I would imagine.
What
I
was the
don't-
purpose of the bunker underground?
I don't know. Chrissy might be able to help you.
Ammunition storage.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So basically, it's a massive concrete bunker.
Yeah.
Out near Rathmines, because there was a RAF base out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, to keep all the ammunition. Yeah, the territory's listed. So, yeah, it was, they can't build over it. They can't do anything with it much.
So what encourages people to heritage list
A
Ammunition.
bunker,
I have
ammunition
no
bunker.
idea. I have no idea.
It's hilarious though.
It was already there when they bought the place.
Yeah.
So they've heritage list that, and then those beautiful old bank buildings in Sydney and Melbourne, they just pull them down because they're rubbish.
Don't tear it down, there's life in it yet. Remember that song? V Spy, V Spy. Yeah. Don't tear it down. It's a great song. We'll listen to that right now. Alright, we're back on the Drunkcast. Fakeologist.com. I'm here with Frank and I'm here with Chris in the back. And yeah, you just heard Don't Tear It Down. V Spy, V Spy. And you know why they call it V Spy, V Spy? Because Spy versus Spy is actually trademarked by Disney, which is Mad Magazine and Disney. So, bloody those seppos having to go at us, bloody.
So
What's
Spy
wrong
is
with Spy
trademark
versus
name.
Spy? Spy versus Spy.
Another beautiful view of the US
Where?
on your
Yeah.
left.
Yep. We're looking at it now. And the Beamer got in the road. Not the best looking
And this
Beamer.
is-
Not
this
the
is-
best looking Beamer I've ever
This is
seen.
Avalon
Avalon.
International Airport.
Yes. Now, if we flew out of here, we'd have to go to Gold Coast and then to Newcastle to get home. So that's why you're driving us to Tullamarine.
Yeah.
Avalon. We were talking to Dave J. He was singing that the other night. Or
What's his
2
voice
weeks
like?
ago. Not bad.
I was just saying to Napoleon this morning that
Oh yeah, Danny.
we should really use the Fakeologist website to run karaoke with him and just
Why?
forget the rest.
Hey Denny, what do you think of that, Manchester boy? Turn your fucking mic up. He's a good boy, Denny. Whenever I get over to England, I'm going to see Tom Dalpera, Denny, what's her name, Colito Briganti, the pretty girl from either she's from Celtic or Glasgow. She's a Rangers or a Glasgow, I don't know. But and Del Quara again, of course, and who else in England? There's a typo error, of course. How can we forget him, Chris? And yeah, and Frank can come with us.
I'm going to go to the karaoke bar that Typo keeps talking about at one of the stations there.
Yeah, he keeps posting videos. If you're a member of Del Quara's pub, you can actually watch all of those. He posts them there, and they're quite good, aren't they?
Yeah.
Some of them are.
Looks like
really
a great karaoke bar.
The worst karaoke thing I ever saw in my life was Hey Jude, sung by these Chinese people, where they went, Hey Jude. No, there's two I've got. And it goes, na 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 na. And I'm going, oh my God, this is awful. It's because it's supposed to be, Hey Jude, na 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 na. Hey Jude. That's the way you sing it. Is that the right key?
Maybe.
Yeah. And my friend Heidi, she's lovely.
Heidi
I love it a
Franklin.
bit. It's Heidi. Hello, Heidi.
I thought she was from Switzerland.
And she sung, my Miss American Pie, it was a Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Me, oh my. I was just like, holy fucking shit. 10 minutes of this crap.
And it is too.
Make everybody kill themselves.
I actually thought that song had been banned from karaoke worldwide.
Come on, Frank. Sing I Was Made for Loving You by Kiss.
No, it's too hard.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
I can't get enough! those guys are not transgender, I'll go he.
I can't. There's no way you can.
There's no
Paul
way
Stanley,
a male
Paul
can
Stanley.
sing that song.
Yeah, Paul Stanley is a freak of nature. To be, I can't get enough. No, nobody can get that.
It can't be done.
I can't get enough. I can go up key lower. Semitone. But to sing it the way he did it, it's just like either it was done post.
It's inhuman.
It was done post.
He's a reptile.
No, I think it was done post. Have you ever seen him sing it live? Let's have a look.
Never.
Let's have a look and see.
I
was made for love you song live.
The last time I went to a live concert was Electric Light Orchestra in that night.
Bullshit! Last night you saw Luke Biskin. That was live.
Yeah, but that was not one of those concerts. Was it one of those big? I'm telling Porkies, I went to James Taylor about 5-6 years ago.
James Taylor, he sang. Did he sing?
I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days I thought would never end.
That's right.
I've seen lonely times when Roller pretended to be my friend.
And John Lawson.
But I
it
always
sounds like
hope
John
that
Lawson
we
music.
might see you one more time again now.
1300 564 652. Tell me what's on your mind. You just heard James Taylor by the great Ounce of Salt, Karaoke King, Ounce of Salt here, Frankie boy. Yeah. Ooh, we got a
That's a message.
message. Telling stop singing. Stop singing, it says.
Rudy, a message to you, Roller.
I love when Lawsy sings along to the tunes he plays.
Is he got the whole thing happening?
Yeah, he plays lots of music these days because he's on 2SM and he doesn't have like the bank of calls where you wait for 3 hours and you don't get a word in. Back in 1988, 89 when he was on TUE, he was radioactive, which is a lovely term, isn't it? Radioactive, because you know all the nuclear sort of connotations with that. But radioactive is when Lawsy, I think, was at his peak. He even outdid Mulray and Denton.
Is that the Mulray that jumped in your car?
Yeah, Doug Mulray.
So it's not the Mulray that jumped in your car, it was just Ted Mulray.
Oh, Ted Mulray. No, Mulray. Doug Mulray.
Okay.
Yeah, he was the king of
so these are all
Double J.
These
And
are
then
all New South
jumped
Wales
ship.
things.
Yeah, he jumped ship and he went to Triple M. I don't even think he got syndicated anywhere near as John Laws. John Laws is king of radio. He was all over Australia at one stage, especially in, like I said, the late... No, he's not... You can't find John Laws in Melbourne, and you couldn't even find him at the end of his career in 2UE in Melbourne. Because I came down, I saw that bloody awful, what was it, Indiana Jones 4? Kingdom of the Crystal Skull or something. And while I was down here for 2 weeks, or a week, and I was staying at Williamstown.
Williamstown?
Yeah. And they just brought that new bloody system in. And to get on to another story, this MyKey thing seems to be working really well. Tap on, tap off.
That's
thing.
a shocking thing.
Well, it seems to work for me. Whereas in 2007, when I went from Williamstown into the CBD to watch that bloody awful fucking shame on you, Spielberg or Lucas, whoever fucking produced that piece of crap. Shame on you, it's crap. I want my money back. That card system wasn't working. It says validate your card on the way. There was no validation thing. You get the card, but there was no way to sort of validate it. It was just like strip. And I got to the other end, and these fucking thugs are having a go at me going, you didn't fucking pay for your trip. I'm going, I got the goddamn card. I've got the goddamn card, and they're like doing standover shit. I'm going, fuck you. Leave me alone. I paid the goddamn money. Here you go. Throw $50 at him and say, there's your fucking money, you cunt. Leave me alone. Don't fucking stand over me. I can't stand over bullshit. Last night,
is there some unresolved issues that you want to talk about? Right?
Someone pulled a gun on me last night. Yeah. Oh no, I won't talk about that.
Is there something you need to unburden yourself about?
No, I just don't like being fucking fucking stood over.
So you need to get really high shoes then, is that? Platform shoes, is that what you need to do?
It's not a height thing,
Oh, okay.
but that's funny though. I need a beer. Can we something?
There's no stopping on the way. That's all freeway from here to there.
Oh,
But as soon as you get to the Quintus Lounge,
I'm not in the Quintus Lounge because I will not fly Qantas, even though I am flying Jetstar to get home, which is Qantas. I would fly Virgin if I could because I hate Qantas.
well,
I don't care.
when you get to the airport,
Yeah.
I think,
I don't care that Qantas has never crashed. It's the shittiest service. I'd fly Etihad, fly Emirates, fucking anything but fucking Qantas. Like AirAsia, why not?
So could the
Qantas is
marketing
shit.
executive of Emirates please contact us
Yeah.
here for this endorsement?
So,
Just a couple of free air tickets to England would be
I'm
fun.
not looking for a freebie. I'm looking for a freebie.
I am, yeah.
You are. Frank is.
Tell me when will you be mine?
Do you want a few?
Tell me quando. It's a crackingly beautiful morning, I must say.
Yeah, you really put it on for us. My mate Tane yesterday was saying how good the weather was. We were watching baseball yesterday. I didn't record any of it, but it was a great game. Baseball is one of the best games. Better than shit cricket.
You like
Fucking
it?
cricket. What a waste of time. Can't believe I wasted my time with that fucking sport.
But if you'd done it, you could have become the Prime Minister of Pakistan if you'd played cricket.
Well, there you go.
You've given up the
Oli. No, that's
You've given up the
Indians.
opportunity of a lifetime.
That's hate speech, isn't it? If I go, have you ever seen it? It ain't half hot enough. It was only played once in England, and they've got most of it's recorded. You can get it. You download it on Pirate Bay. Yeah, it ain't half hot enough. If you want to see a great Jimmy Perry and David
They don't show it on
No. Poor the big fat guy that is a great singer. I think his name's Don Estelle. Ended up, selling his cassettes or something at supermarkets and things like that.
Really?
Which is such a shame because the guy was like, him and Windsor Davies made that show. But it was obviously David Croft and Jimmy Perry that produced it. But,
And they don't show repeats of it all around the globe.
No.
Like they do in
Doctor Who never got repeated in England, and to get English people, if they wanted to see Planet of the Spiders or Day of the Daleks or something, they had to get it from Australia because Australia played it non-stop. It's the goodies, Doctor Who, for 10 years.
Yeah.
6 to 6:30 was the goodies, and then 6:30 to 7
That's
was
right.
Doctor Who.
That was when I was at uni.
Yeah.
That's right. I remember that.
Yeah, I'm not bullshitting. I mean, I remember it too. Yeah, and it was great because I didn't like the new stuff when Tom Baker left. I didn't like Tom Baker's latest shit anyway. That was crap. His last season was awful.
So is that why you think the Earth is a sphere, Rollo? Because of Doctor Who?
Oh, look, I don't mind science fantasy. I don't mind Douglas Adams, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy and all that stuff. I don't mind it because it's just fantasy. But like the whole rocket launches and things like that, 10-5, it's all like stuff from Jules Verne and whatnot. And then they went, let's pretend it's real. Let's make a corporation out of it and call it NASA and say we're going to space. And of course, none of that's real. No one goes up on a rocket and goes into space. There is no International Space Station. There are no satellites. There are stars. Yeah, planets maybe, I don't know. But there's humans being in outer space. I'm sure you have a thought on that because you're believing in it, like Russian vids, the firmament. The firmament.
Well, I try not to believe in anything, Rollo. I've said that to you
Yeah.
a couple of times.
But the good book says there's a firmament.
I just see the idea that there's an infinite vacuum of space, and there's this atmosphere here. Well, how can the two coincide? They can't
Makes
both be
no
right.
sense. Makes no sense.
Something's got to give. Because you can't every time you breathe in, you suck the air out of the atmosphere. So how can there be an atmosphere here if it's all surrounded by an infinite vacuum?
That's right. Hogwash. A lot of people have made a lot of money on that crap.
So what's the purpose of existence, Rolo?
Nothing. Joy, happiness. I never had so much fun last night.
So what is happiness to you? Because to a golfer, of course, it's a hole in one, but what is it to you?
As a golfer, I mean, I like playing hand brace because it's a four-player game and you take the best shot.
Four-play game?
Yeah, hand brace. But as a
So
golfer,
how do you circumcise a whale then?
I don't know. Christy, how do you circumcise a whale?
You send down 4 skin divers.
Ah, big bird. What do elephants use for vibrators? Epileptic pygmies. Don't get me started on stupid jokes. Right. So yeah, where were we? The meaning of life.
Yeah.
To give your life meaning. The meaning of life is to give your life meaning.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a sort of term.
That's a pretty solid answer.
Yeah. If you got no meaning, that's when you get sad. Think about unhealthy thoughts. Everyone's got access to every perversion on the internet now. There's nothing that you can't watch. And children in the future can watch all of that because they're smarter than tech than we are. And I don't think that's healthy, but we'll see how it goes. I mean, the Earth or terra firma or whatever you want to call it, flat plane, is going to forget about us way before we've forgotten about it. You've seen it when they empty like Pripyat or whatever it is after that fake nuclear thing at Chernobyl. Look at it, all overgrown, and it's quite interesting to look at because I think Gaia went up there. Yeah, Gaia went there, and he's got video of it.
You went there, did he?
I'm pretty sure Gaia went to Pripyat, where in 1986 that Chernobyl bullshit, like the same year as the Challenger bullshit.
Right.
So it was an interesting year for fake psyops, if that's the word. So, fakeologists call it exposing media fakery one psyop at a time. Should we play a song for App?
Yeah, play a song for App. What are you going to play for him?
I don't know. Well, you suggest one, and I'll cut it in.
Well, I think you should have "I Was Made for Loving You" by Kiss.
I Was Made for Loving You by Kiss. Here we go. 1978 off the Dynasty album. I Was Made for Loving You. Try singing this at home, fakeologists. And we're back. Brilliant. I Was Made for Loving You. What do you think of that, Frank? It's bloody good, wasn't it? I can't get enough.
It was almost as good as the Sounds of Silence.
Actually, Chrissy was playing that song the other night.
The Sounds of Silence, were you?
No. Those Enjoy the Silence by Depeche Mode, wasn't it? You were playing that the other night. I forgot how good that song is. Yeah.
I can't think of any Depeche Mode songs at all.
Yeah, Enjoy the Silence.
I haven't seen any of them at karaoke at all. They must be hard to sing.
Slightly techno.
Yeah, ding 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 ding.
Del Quayle likes them, doesn't he?
Enjoy the Silence. Oh, Del Quayle's he's in that. Hey, he likes Pink Floyd. I'm wearing a Pink Floyd t-shirt now. And this actually, Del Quayle actually gave me this.
You're not going to show a Glock when you pull up your t-shirt, are you?
No, I'm not. But Del Quayle, hold on, I've got my fucking hand out of the camera. Del Quayle, remember that? You gave me that. Thank you, man. Back to Frank. Ounce of Salt. How to take care of your penis.com. We're on our way to Tullamarine.
How to
You're
take care of
listening
your penis.wordpress.
WordPress.com. You're listening to Fakeologist Drunkcast. Not so Drunkcast because this cunt won't stop and get me a beer.
A caring, unselfish, naughtiest type is what I am.
Oh, you are. See you next Tuesday. So what's the next
So this
topic?
is where I came to when we immigrated to Australia.
Yep.
We're in Laverton.
Laverton.
Yeah. Oh, is it gone now, that site?
Oh, no, still there, but we're just not living them anymore.
Because it was huge. They
Yeah,
sell a lot of
still
steel.
there, still making
Yeah. I think, did they buy the old Smorgon steel making place, did they?
Small.
Yeah, so, now Liberty once still Indian guy bought it.
Yeah. How surprising. They bought all the coal mines.
I used to work for Smorgon, didn't
Yeah.
I?
Making steel, did you?
Oh, I didn't actually. I wasn't part of the process, but yeah, I just did a little bit of IT and whatever, email and shit like that. Make sure.
Help desk.
Yeah. Why the fuck's my email not working? Smorgon.
Yeah, people are so polite about it, aren't they?
Oh, why is I want it fixed yesterday? not now. I want it fixed yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yeah, what's this actually? Oh, my troubles seem so far away.
You've got
Triggered me.
you've got a choir boy voice.
I do.
You really should be in the King's College choir, Rollo. You've got that. You've got the golden tonsils.
You'd have to go, do I have the golden tonsils? I do the golden mic. Hello world, I'm John Laws.
And behind that very large wall is my alma mater. Everything.
Alma mater. Hold on.
It's my old school.
We're getting a phone call.
Phone call.
Alright.
Lane's delayed.